stat line, no more. It's Shohei Ohtani, number 17 for number 17, which leads Major League Baseball.
Are you not entertained? Of course we are. It's the big show, finding a way to get on the board, driving it the other way, showing off the power. Once again, beautiful swing. Gosh, we love it when he's going the other way like that. He is tough to pitch to and fun to watch.
Having a huge month of May. Unfortunately, the Dodgers fall to the Diamondbacks. They lose their fourth in a row. Let's head inside the clubhouse and hear from Landon Knack with the media.
When you look at this outing, how they were able to get to you kind of earlier in your outing, what were you seeing just from your execution and from how they were attacking you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously early on, just execution just wasn't there. I mean, yeah, we just kind of leaving some pitches over the middle, like getting into some deep counts, just not really executing what we needed to. And they took advantage of a couple mistakes. I mean, they definitely didn't miss those. And so just very frustrating early on to put us kind of in that situation. I was glad eventually we locked it in kind of as we kept going and provided a little bit of length. But, yeah, just bad execution early on and just got to be better.
What's going through your head when you are trying to lock back in, though? Because, I mean, to be able to, like you said, provide some length and even find different ways to, I imagine, protect the bullpen had to have at least been encouraging.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I basically came in and was immediately like, just ride me as long as you can to save that pen a little bit. I mean, I just, as we were kind of going forward, just trying to find the adjustment as quick as I could. I mean, obviously, first inning, it didn't quite make it in time, and so, but was able to kind of make it a little bit better after that and start kind of getting back to the attack and kind of executing after that. So was glad to at least be able to pitch a little deeper to save them a little bit.
How frustrating has it been, just sort of considering how much the bullpen has had to throw this year?
Yeah, it's been frustrating. I mean, yeah, early on, especially in games, just kind of the inconsistency, and for me right now, just trying to keep things where they need to be, keep on the attack. I mean, the deep counts and walks, I mean, is just not me, and so been frustrating, continuing to try to push that forward and just try to build off of the throw that we had at the end of that, and just stay on the attack.
2 home runs for Mookie Betts tonight, his second multi-home run game of the season, 31st of his career. We will hear from Dave Roberts coming up.
A lot obviously happened in this game tonight, but how it ended is, can you be encouraged by what you saw with how this game ended and how you saw these teams try to find ways to kind of battle that?
Yeah, certainly encouraged. I thought that, fighting back the way we did the at-bats, obviously Mookie really showing life tonight was huge. It's just kind of, it's hard to start, games behind, before you take an at-bat. And I think the last week we've given up runs in the first inning. So it's just, we got to throw up that 0 and kind of get a chance to get the game going. But it does show something about our offense that we continue to fight, and to get Shelby in the game was big, to kind of get to their bullpen a little bit, given down 7-0 early. I think that, bodes well for the next couple games. But yeah, I mean, I think that, given extra outs, things like that, for a team right now that just doesn't strike out a lot of guys, when the ball's in play, we've got to make plays that we need to make, and we also got to get strike one and things like that. So at the end of the day, it was good to see Landon chew up 5 innings to kind of get to the next day, but, it's still a loss.
How difficult is this period you're going through with the pitching, and is it as simple as saying, this is just not the staff that you thought you would have this season?
It's not the staff we thought we'd have this season, but I feel that kind of what we still do and have done in the past with injuries, we're not doing. And I say that in the sense of getting ahead of hitters and keeping the ball in the ballpark. But yeah, we're not... Obviously, we're banged up a little bit on the pitching side of things. I think the offense is going well, but with that, we still got to make sure our defense is tightened up to give the pitchers the best chance to have success when they do get that opportunity. He just lost it, and he just lost it, and I don't know if it was twilight or what. He just lost it, and so unfortunately, that's something that happened.
Decision to play him out there and Edmund at second
just more of just kind of Tommy played center yesterday, and the idea of trying to take care of his ankle, because when he gets top speed, that's what kind of potentially could put him in harm's way. So trying to take care of him on a back-to-back. He'll be down tomorrow, and just kind of that's the kind of the thought behind it.
Losing it though, should Kim have been better about letting Teo know, hey, giving him a signal earlier on?
I think so, and I think that's something where you haven't played a whole bunch of center field, so I think right at that point in time, he's just trying to find the baseball and not really kind of letting, the guys to the side know that he is having trouble. But that's more experience and kind of an outlier play, but yeah. Thanks, guys.
On number 17 for the Big Show.
Outstanding swing. He's going to get a breaking ball outer third. He stays square, goes with the pitch, rocket over the left field wall. Once again, talk about his power to left, center, and right field. He understands he can back balls up like a breaking ball, stay square. Look at the exit velo, over 107 miles an hour. And then great extension. You're going to take a look at side view. Look at the extension. That's where the power comes from. More importantly, that's where the launch angle comes from. He catches it out front. Great swing. Once again, the Big Show. Putting on a show even in a losing effort.
Leads all of Major League Baseball with those 17 home runs, but the Dodgers fall.
Tori, get the win here. You had to bring in Shelby near the end there. Take me through that process of making that decision.
Yeah, I got a little sloppy, but it is what it is. You want to bring in your closer to save games, and he had to do that, and we got him ready in the right amount of time. We were trying to delay it a little bit, but we won the baseball game, and that's the most important thing. You want to collect outs against different parts of this lineup, and we did a good job of that today.
Going back to the beginning, you obviously had to adjust for the opener, the starter coming in later with Knack. How important was it, even before you had the homers off of Knack, just to manufacture some runs?
Yeah. First of all, adaptability is a word inside of this culture. So our guys just made that adjustment, and they said we can handle it, and we're going to have good at-bats, whether it's against the lefties or the righty, and trust the lineup and the guy hitting behind me. And it really worked out. So we put some really good pure swings on some fastballs out over the plate and hit two-run home runs. So that's what we're capable of doing. I thought our guys matched up well. They were engaged and really locked in.
On the other side, what did you see from Brandon?
He was attacking the zone, and he gave up 3 solo home runs. And to me, that's the name of the game. The Dodgers are going to bang the baseball around. You just can't put anybody on via the walk. Try and limit hits, which he did, and keep yourself in the game. So he was making pitches, stayed on the attack, and did a really nice job.
Found kind of, especially when you look at these last few games and how it has truly been a battle in each one.
It has. We haven't given up. But you're going to go through certain situations like this. It's just tough. We got to find a way to get back healthy, get our guys back out there. We got.
For you offensively, just to get those 2 home runs, when you're showing power like that, is that at least an encouraging sign for you? And
Sure. It didn't really matter because we lost, but I had a good games and then kind of went missing, so have to keep it going.
Have you still been working through the same habits you had early in the year, or kind of what's been the focus of your work lately?
I don't know. It's kind of been all over the place, just trying to figure things out. Found a little cue that worked today, so we'll see tomorrow. It's just a constant battle. There's a lot of variables that kind of.
All right, that's number 17.